Hello, Trevor. Finally, actually streaming. Took forever. What up, Blade? What up, the crazy crack? That's crazy. What up? I'm doing fine. I meant to stream earlier, but just kept sleeping. Historical event. Hunter finally sleeps. Yeah. Because I go usually long periods without sleeping, and then I'll sleep an entire day. I don't really like that mouth. Hello, Lemon Sayers. Lemon Sayers Sweet. Or Lemons Are Sweet. Read that name wrong. How are you doing tonight? Good, I guess. Well, we'll hope it just look good. You're doing good. I subscribed. Yo, thanks. That makes my night. What's you drawing? I'm trying to draw for a character I have not drawn at all. Because I've been meaning to design him, but I haven't designed him. So, his name's Achilles, and I really did mean to design him last week, and I never got around to it. So I'm just trying out a first design. See you, Blade. What up, Relatable? How you doing, Relatable? What up, Kashi Genola? How do you say her name? Hi, Blinter. Happy late birthday. Hi, Ginger. How you doing? Yeah, I don't know. Yesterday was meant to have a lot more streams. I only streamed once. That upsets me. What up, Lisa Equival? Is that how you say your name? Alright, see, lemons are sweet. Thank you for tuning in and for the subscription. Hi, could you draw 9 or 10 from Minesweeper plus M? I don't know what that is. Sorry I couldn't make it. Sorry I couldn't stream more. That's I meant to stream a lot earlier in the day, and I slept for most of the day. Well, I also had appointments and all that stuff, so. Just how things are sometimes. I'm gonna check on your channel later, I guess. Alright, well. I have a lot of uploads. Two things. K. Griggs. I don't do PFPs, and I don't really even know what your PFP exactly is. Hi, can you do Grassy? Who's Grassy? I don't know who Grassy is. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Ginger. I do not do profile pictures. I'm gonna be saying that a lot, probably. What up, Michael Afton? The Night Guard, that's crazy. What up, Rose Moonlight? Thank you, Ginger. These are two first attempts at characters I haven't drawn. This one I really have no plans for, but Achilles, I kind of had a base idea of what his design was going to be. He's supposed to be like a young, arrogant man because his abilities and stuff like that, you know, he's a really powerful character. That's why he's supposed to be so arrogant. Nobody's ever beaten him. So don't spam. Because you keep saying the same word over and over again. Don't spam. You sound a little different. I'm really tired. I slept basically all day. My sleeping medication hits me like a truck. I'm not gonna do Jax. People ask for Jax a lot. I've already done Jax before, and frankly, I kind of forgot what Pomni looks like. Hey, if you say remember like one more time, I'm gonna time you out, dude. You keep saying that like crazy. Like, you keep saying that over and over again. So, if you say it again, I'm gonna just time you out. I don't know who Remember is. If that's a character, I don't know who it is. What up, Table Man? How you doing, Table Man? Do Kinger. I'm not gonna do anyone from the Amazing Digital Circus. It's been a while. I'm not gonna do anyone from that. I should be able to say no to that. Draw a table. See, that's something I can do. Wait a minute. I swear you were in one of my lives before and you've asked me to draw a table. What is period? I'm getting a lot of suggestions for things I really don't know about. I need to educate myself after this stream. Okay, Vortex, that's a no. That is a really bad no. Is a Pokemon? I don't really know all the Pokemon off the top of my head. Maybe eventually Period. I feel like I know Petulant. Something. I feel like I'll figure the Pokemon out eventually. I like Pokemon, but I don't know every single Pokemon off the top of my head. I have not watched Murder Drones. I do plan to, though. It seems very interesting. I've seen the guy's other works, like Cliffside, which is a pretty neat little animation, but I have not watched Murder Drones. There's that table. It's a very bad-looking table. Who's Derple? It's a good Mr. Raw. Can you do Gojo? I'm not very good at doing anime characters. I've actually tried to draw Gojo before on my own time. I'm just not good at it, and I've had a literal reference like right next to me. I just can't get his like facial structure down. Please give me robes. You mean like the clothing item? Like I could just draw that. Can you draw anime hands? I can draw hands in my style. Not very great at drawing anime style stuff. I have a distinct art style that I draw in. I'm just not very good at drawing an anime style. That's why I really don't like drawing other people's stuff, because I don't have like their style of drawing. I hope that like makes sense. Because like it's really hard to draw characters in styles that I'm not really used to drawing in. And here's a robe. At least my best attempt at one. Looks more like just like a regular jacket. There's my best attempt at a robe. Okay, I'm gonna time you out now. That's a no. Wait. I timed out the wrong person because the guy keeps spamming? Alright, you're getting time. Then that's a 24-hour timeout. Holy crap. I didn't mean to time out Paraxa. I meant to click his thing, and his thing, he kept spamming the same words, man. I didn't mean to time out that person. Crap. I really didn't mean to time out Paraxa into the queen. Yeah, that's my best attempt at robes. I don't really know. Yeah, I don't know who Riggy is. I don't know who Riggy is, and I was trying to finish this drawing. How many times did he spam it, dude? I'm just going now. It's like a wall of text here. I accidentally banned somebody else that said hi. I didn't even mean to. Stolas? Is he from like Hell of a Boss or something? Because I don't really like that show. I think Vizzy is kind of a mess of a person, and I don't really like her works. She's kind of like a really mean person. I'm a music artist. Can you draw a logo from my artist name? I don't know what your logo is. I'm sorry. Draw a smiley face. There's a smiley face. How are you? I'm doing fine. I banned somebody else by accident. I didn't mean to time them out. I really feel bad about timing them out. Because you can't undo timeouts for some reason. Can you do a dinosaur? I've done a dinosaur before, but it's kind of been a while. I can post a referee. I can't, like, leave and check things, because if I go to leave and check things, it, like, completely ends the live. Mistakes are good. I feel bad, though, dude. They didn't do anything wrong, and they got timed out for no reason, because the other guy spammed, and as I went to go click his name, then the text scrolled up, and I accidentally clicked that person. You should draw a face named Bob. I actually already have a smiley face named Bob. I have two characters technically named Bob for chat, because somebody wanted me to draw a carrot named Bob, and somebody wanted me to draw a blob named Bob. Draw a pencil. Draw a cat. Are you able to draw Bluey? What is Bluey? I need a bit of a refresher, because I think I recognize what you're talking about, but I don't know what you're talking about. Wait, draw a cat. Okay, we're gonna draw a cat. Every drawing stream, we draw a cat, because somebody eventually requests it. So this is gonna be our one cat for the stream. We're not gonna have a full stream full of cats like we've done before. We're just gonna have this one cat, so that way we have room for other things. Let's get that ant in here. Why do you guys like the ant so much that I draw? Like, I know he appears on a lot of my drawing streams, but like, what is with the deal? Like, what do you guys like him so much for? Draw a disabled cat? Why? Bluey is from the show. Oh, you mean the Australian dog show or whatever? Yeah, I don't really remember. Like, I don't really know how I could draw that. She's kind of weird looking. She's like a giant square. Draw a puppy. My dogs are not as good as my cats. But let's try and draw a puppy. So first, you gotta get that, and then we're gonna draw a wiener dog. You know, I used to own this wiener dog that was like really, really fat. His name was Aiko. He was a really fat dog. So I'm gonna draw a dachshund or a Chiweenie. I have these two dogs now that I show on stream occasionally, Sally and Jack. Sally is like a Chihuahua mainly. She's a mutt of like 40 different dogs, I guess. Looks like Snoopy. I think my nose is bleeding. What? Is my nose bleeding? I smell blood, but I can't seem to know. I don't know if my nose is bleeding. What up, Zeekso? Draw the dancing stick bug. We'll do the stick bug after the puppy. Chat, I think my nose may be bleeding. And I don't, like, what I don't know is the thing. Kathy from Fueled? No idea what Fueled is. I'm Hermes, how are you? We will do a stick bug. OMG. Is that the can I do it for you dog? Maybe. Maybe it is. I wish I had a tissue on hand, but... See, now the smell's gone. Draw yourself ruling over minions of cats? That seems really weird. Somebody wanted to draw a stick bug, though. So the first thing you gotta do is you gotta make the stick first. There's a stick bug. What up, Sky Stan? How you doing? Can I be a mod? Do not ask me mods, please. I already have some mods, and I have a mod, I think, in chat now. Slay drawing? Thank you, I guess. I don't know if slay's a good thing or a bad thing. And you are Morin. Where's my tag thingy? Like, what do you mean your tag thingy? What up, Destroyer of All? Sorry, I haven't been able to get into all the streams. You're fine. A fox? I've drawn a fox before, and every other fox I've drawn, people have said it's been really bad, but I do have this one really good drawing of a fox that people seem to really like. Let me fetch that real quick. There's a crown right beside my name. Usually that means you're like the #1 chatter, but I guess somebody else took that from you. I don't know how all that works. Draw a black cat. We're not drawing another cat. I'll do one cat per stream. Here, you guys can look at my Jeff the Killer drawing while I try to fetch that drawing of the fox. here is the drawing of the fox right here. That's my best drawing of a fox I've ever done, and people really like it. Can you draw a mouse with a bow eating cheese? I don't know. I don't really take requests anymore because people just... Some people can be really rude about it. So I draw it if I want to draw it now. So I hope you guys can understand that. Can you draw a lollipop? You know what? I've never drawn a lollipop before. And there's my best lollipop. Can you draw a chair next to the table? We will do a chair next to the table. There's a chair next to the table. Can you draw Benny? We'll draw Benny the dog. There's Benny. Add a plate to the table. Man, we're just adding all the stuff to this table. We're just going to add a plate and that's it. And then we'll put a fork next to the plate. There we go. There we go. I don't really want to draw a bee. So that's why I haven't drawn it. How are you? My Wi-Fi is super laggy. I'm doing fine. I subbed. Yo, thanks, table man. Something crying? Can you add a wall under the stick bug? Like something for it to stand on? There's like a box for it to stand on, I guess. Something crying. Maybe the puppy is crying because nobody wants to adopt him. There we go. Can you Reese's? What? Body what? Okay, I'm gonna time you out. You're just gonna keep saying the same thing over and over again. Add another chair. I don't really have room for another chair. Or it'd be mostly blocked, so there'd be no point. We got another spammer. Yeah, I took care of it. I took care of it. My mods are not really awake right now, and I really like if they could do the moderation work so I wouldn't have to. Could you draw a wallet? I don't really know how to draw a wallet. Draw your hand with a pencil on the paper? What? You mean just draw my hand? Stop asking to be mods. Also, you timed him out for 1.8k seconds? It's a while. Yeah, please don't ask me mods. I already have mods, and there's a lot of thresholds you have to meet to become a mod, so... Can you draw something on... something small on a small paper? Like, what? What do you mean? You guys are asking for really, really weird suggestions. $30 minutes? Okay. 30-minute ban seems like a lot. I don't usually do 30-minute bans. Guess my mod just decided to hit him with it. A dino nugget? We'll do a Stegosaurus dino nugget. Just because I used to eat dino nuggets a lot. And then the tail kind of comes out like that. There's a dino nugget. I don't really know how to draw a dino nugget. Who's Casentito? I like your art, thank you. This is not even at my best, man. I've been out of drawing for like 2-3 days. Oh man, I'm still trying to fight off my sleepy meds. So I'm like really fighting the urge just to go back to sleep again, but I really can't. Teddy Beef with one eye? Who's Teddy Beef? I love you. Okay. I don't really know how to take that. Can you draw a Spider-Man and Daredevil? I've tried drawing Spider-Man before. A lot of people told me I sucked at it. I don't really know what Daredevil looks like. He kind of looks like he's got a mask that like shows kind of like Batman, I guess. Haven't really gotten a look at Daredevil. A snake. Let's do a snake. Maybe we'll add some details to the snake. Can you draw an avocado? Can you draw a ghost? I will do an avocado. Here's an avocado. We'll just do the rest of it. Somebody wanted me to draw a ghost, and I'll draw a ghost. I draw a ghost like every other stream, but let's do a ghost. It's kind of tradition. Maybe this ghost is just like, yo, what up? He's just dabbing you up. Every ghost is a little different. Maybe this one's just like, yo, what up? How you doing? Can you draw a Cyclops teddy bear? I'm I'll do a bear. I can try. That's a very unique idea that I feel like I can't pass up. I don't know if you guys just heard that, but somebody in this house just screamed at the top of their lungs, and I'm not allowed to be any amount of loud in this house. It just jump scared me. I really hope that I didn't pick up on the mic, because that would sound really weird in the VOD. Do you guys hear anyone scream? Please tell me my door is able to block out the sound. Draw a dinosaur? I'll show a Dinosaur. I'll show the Dinosaur I did. I usually go back and show a lot of stuff that I've done on stream. There we go. There's the Cyclops teddy bear. That makes me very uncomfortable to look at. Let's get him his big old underbelly. Me have to go. All right, see you, Cradle. Thank you for tuning in. A banana. Is this just like a regular banana, or is this banana like doing something? Usually every time I draw a banana, it's like conquering the world at that point. Little buddy Bob. What? What? What are you asking? You mean like a guy just holding a lollipop? Some of you guys have such bad grammar, it's hard to read. Or some of you guys ask for something so weird, it's hard to like comprehend. Draw a basket full of Easter eggs? It's not even Easter yet, buddy. We haven't even gotten to Valentine. Got 176 subscribers. That's cool. You're growing. Just keep at it. You are bad. Okay, hey, mods, can we get a ban on Gains? 24-hour ban. Can you make Bill Cipher? I have done a really good Bill Cipher, what people tell me. Can you draw a smile in the corner? We'll put it in the corner specifically, because that's where you asked for it to be. Not sure why people decide to come in here and just be rude or insult me. If we see him again in another stream, it's a permaban. If he says something rude. Because he was being really nice in this stream. Can you draw a star? There's a star. Rain cloud of hearts? Okay, that's really weird. But let's try and just draw a cloud first. Let's see if we can fit it somewhere. Because we're starting to run out of a little bit of room. And then it's raining hearts. It's very specific. But I'm going to try. I hope that's good. It's really hard to draw small hearts. I like it. Thank you. We will draw Easter eggs during Easter. If anything, I should be getting asked to like draw a bunch of hearts and all that stuff, considering it's like Valentine's Day is on the way. Can you draw the Mighty Morphin Green Power Ranger Tommy with his helmet off? Or himself as helmet? I don't really know what he looks like. Like, I haven't seen anything on Power Rangers in, like, a really long time since I was, like, a little kid. Draw a salamander. You know how to draw a frog? They're my favorite animal, so yeah, I know how to draw a frog. So let's draw a frog real quick. There's a frog. I like frogs. Can you draw a demonic face? I don't really know if I have the room for that anymore. The avocado kind of looks like an eye. I mean, it kind of does if you look at it right. How's your day going so far, Blunter? Well, I've slept for most of the day. I didn't mean to sleep for most of the day. Look, I wake up, I do some stuff on my phone, and then I just go to sleep again. So, like, my day's kind of like, it's been fine. I meant to stream, though, like, way earlier. Draw a Mickey Mouse face? But without the hat. Like, you mean just, like, what? How is it Mickey Mouse, then, if it's not the head? He's got his pie-cut eyes. His nose. And his mouth. How do you know it's Mickey Mouse, then? I feel like you have to know it's Mickey Mouse because of its head shape. Can you draw a flower? See ya, Eddsworld fan forever. I liked. Thank you. We'll do a flower. Can you draw a square? We'll do a square real quick, and we'll give this frog a top hat. Here's a square. And then we'll give this frog like a top hat because somebody asked for him to have a top hat. Maybe he's a fancy frog. Yummers. I don't know why I said that. And then we were going to draw a flower over here. So let's make a flower. Let's make a tulip, actually. I haven't made a tulip in a while. So here's a quick tutorial on how to draw a tulip, guys, for any of you that just want to draw a simple little tulip. First, you draw like a sharp, like triangle-like shape, but you don't actually like make it a triangle. You do make a point though, and then you draw another shape like this, and you connect it down. So you should have like this U shape. Then you put a diamond right there, and that's like a very simple tulip. Thank you for posting the rules. Finally, one of my mods posted the rules. I can't like chat in chat for some reason and put the rules, so I had to rely on my mods. And then you make the stem. Then you make 2 branches for the leaves. You make a leaf. And then a leaf. And that's how you draw a simple little flower, guys. What time is it for me? It's like almost 9:30. I'm not drawing anything like Jesus-wise. I don't really want to draw religion stuff because then other people get mad at me for it because I didn't draw their religion. So no religious stuff. Just saying, because I saw somebody like say draw a cross. Draw a zombie. I've done a really good zombie before. I'll show that in stream. Draw the food you ate earlier. I haven't eaten at all today. Draw jacked Hello Kitty. I don't really know how to draw Hello Kitty. Draw a stick figure getting vaporized. That's so specific. I'm not really sure what's up with you, Destroyer, and wanting people to, like, me draw people dying. That seems kind of dark. Can you draw a dot? The dot is up here. Please look around before you ask for something. This is a very weird looking live. Add random secrets in your drawings. I do add random secrets whenever I draw some things. The thing is you have to be here for a while to understand them. You know what I haven't drawn today? I haven't drawn Jimmy. Jimmy the potato. For some reason, the lore of Jimmy the potato apparently is that he's a god, according to chat. Because somebody asked me to draw a potato, and then somebody asked me to name it Jimmy, and then somebody was like, make him a god. So Jimmy's lore is insane. Come on, Jimmy. So there's Jimmy the potato. I'm back, Daddy. That's crazy. Do not remember you, Dual Skoda. Snack that smiles back. I'm not going to answer that. How can I make Jimmy into French fries? Why would you want to do that? You should draw a carrot. Give me a carrot. I'm going to wear it. I'm in action like a transaction. Man, what am I thinking of? I'm thinking of like a video game where it says that. All right, hey, ban the stick figure blue. Permanently. Just hide him from the channel. Permaban him. That was crazy. Smack that guy with the ban hammer. Do not come in here saying that kind of shit, dude. Thank you for drawing the dog. I gotta go to sleep. Bye. All right, see ya, a thing 777. Kicks me out of the stream. I don't know why YouTube does that sometimes, because it does that to me whenever I'm watching something. Or like when I'm watching a video to randomly crash. I mean, YouTube needs to like fix this stuff instead of focusing on like whatever they've been doing lately. Draw a hangman? What do you mean? Like the game Hangman? Good night, everyone. All right, see ya, Ellie. Thank you for tuning in, LED. I get your name. LED. That's awesome. I didn't get your name until now. And you've been tuning into my streams for like a week now. Do you remember me, Rigo? I do not. I don't think like, have you chatted in here before? Draw a dollar bill with a face on it? You mean just draw a dollar bill? Because, like, all dollar bills have faces on them. I've been watching your PVZ. You should play the original ones. I have played the original ones. If you go back and watch my channel, I made a bunch of PVZ videos, and I've been making PVZ 2 videos. Oh, the face. Yeah, let's get the face in here. Does anyone know the rules for the face? The rules for the face are, number 1, kill it. And rule 2, if it's holding something or there are 2 of them, run for your life. These things are literally pure evil. Could you draw a stick figure with a big eye? I'm kind of running out of space, guys. What's the face? The face is something that reoccurs on my channel, and it's basically like the most evil thing you could ever imagine. Like, it is so evil, it is impossible to explain. Hello, LaFurry. What up, Liam eats limes? You eat a lot of limes? It doesn't look evil. It is evil. That smile is like the most dastardly thing you'll ever see. If you see it, kill it. It will cause great harm to you. Dave Miller? Dave Miller. That sounds familiar. Dave Miller. Who's Dave Miller? Also, thanks for the sub, My Hello Pantalic. Thank you for the sub, but I don't know who Dave Miller is. Hey, can we keep it English? I can't read any other language. This is a Dino Nugget. Hey, Destroyer? Can we, like, not talk about school shootings? Okay, I would appreciate that. I'm just gonna remove that message. Can you draw a small 2D from Gorillas? What? Please draw my guy named Joe. A guy named Joe? Maybe this guy getting vaporized up here is named Joe. I'm running out of room, guys. You guys are asking, like, really big drawings. We need some tiny stuff in here. Who's Spamton? Maybe I need to educate myself. A lot of you guys are, like, talking about characters. I have no idea what they're from. The face should be named Scary. It's just called The Face. That's the whole point of it. It doesn't have a name. It's just called The Face. Draw a fish from Mario? You mean a Cheetle? Whatever you call it? A Cheeble? Or I don't really know what you call them. We got a little space left over here for it. If anyone can say the name of the fish from Mario, 10 points to you. Cheep Cheep. Yeah, that's what they're called. I'm trying to remember what Cheep Cheeps look like off the top of my head. I know they got, like, this really big fin. Oh God, what did this guy say? Okay, that is... Yeah, that's a no. Please... Well, let's keep things, let's keep things, you know, safe. You asked for, like, a very specific person being lit on fire for some reason. I get if you don't like that person, but you probably shouldn't be asking a streamer to draw that. Okay, that... Just saying. That's my best at a cheap. I don't really know what the cheaps look like anymore. I need to play like Mario Wonder or something. Draw a bow on the cat. We'll give him a bow tie. Maybe he's a business cat. There's a bow tie on the cat. Hello there, person. That's a very interesting, like, that's like, hello there, fellow person. Draw a sad table. Well, this is a table. We're not drawing no table. We got no room left, guys. Add a small body to the cat. We'll draw a little... He's got maybe a really tiny body. Bow and arrow. Okay, the bow and arrow will be the last drawing because at that point we will have completely run out of space, guys. Like, this is going to be the last drawing because we have literally now run out of space. All right, guys, that's the page filled up. Draw Megamind. I've actually drawn Megamind before, and people really like it. There's a corner space left up in the top. I don't usually draw up here in this corner because usually if I put too much pressure near the paper seams, the paper might fall out of the... I used to do that a lot, but I don't want any more pages to fall out. I have maybe 7 pages that have fallen out because I draw right here up at the top. I really can't do that, actually. I'm sorry. Can you draw a hamster? I've tried to draw hamster before. Hamster is really hard to draw. Draw a small top hat on the cat. Man, we're making this a dapper fellow, aren't we? There we go. Hamster. Draw a hair on the lollipop. I mean, like a piece of hair. Maybe we got stuck to the kid's lollipop. Ugh, I hate when hair gets stuck to my food. An octopus or squid. Okay, we'll have to do it really small because I don't want this page to fall out. And every time I draw, like, right next to where the paper seams are, the paper seams get really weak and then the paper falls out. This is it. This is the last drawing, and then we'll show some old stuff. Draw Homer Simpson. I've actually drawn a pretty good Homer Simpson before. I'm not going to show all the drawings, but we'll show a lot of them. I did a drawing stream based off yours. That's cool. Alex Dragon Scales. Here was last drawing stream I did a few days ago. We drew a bunch of different versions of me. We got base version, horror, fox, zombie. Because somebody wanted me to draw zombie, and that's why I didn't draw zombie. But we got a zombie version. We got classic. We got old school. We got Ghost, another Ghost. Like, we got Pookie. We got a face down here. There's Hamster. That's my attempt at Hamster, by the way. Hamster, Among Us. There's another cat. There's a paw. There's the face again. There's a Minecraft villager, a bottle, a homeless guy, a Santa hat. Somebody wanted me to draw a Santa hat really badly. What fandoms are you into? None of them. Can I see your Megamind? We will be looking at the Megamind in a little bit. That's one I will definitely show. I'll show some of the more recent stuff. Yeah, there's Hamster. That is my best attempt at Hamster. I don't really know how to draw Hamster. We got Jimmy down here, Among Us, the Let Me Do It For You dog. Here's an apple over here off screen a little bit. There's Pookie. And then here's a random triangle somebody wanted. Yeah, I don't draw PFPs anymore. Like, I low-key checked my email. I don't really check my email. I got a death threat on my email for somebody saying I messed up their profile picture. I don't know how they got my email. Never again. I've also put my emails now. I can't receive just a random email. It'll automatically go to trash if it has anything to do with YouTube. Had to have my friend help me set that up because that scared me. That scared me really bad. This was a very short drawing stream, but it was a good one. Can you do Dandy? Who's Dandy? Draw a dot? I did a dot. You didn't see the dot. Yeah, it was a very scary moment. I don't know why people felt the need to do that, but it's happened like only twice, but it's still really scary to have that happen to you. I love your art. Thank you. Can you draw a cat? You will see a cat eventually. There are plenty of cats I've drawn. Have what happened to you? What? Okay, let's see. Somebody wanted to see Megamind. Let's get that Megamind drawing out real quick. Where is the Megamind drawing? Here it is. Here was some, here's the Megamind drawing for anyone that wanted that. I can't go look something up because it'll end the live if I close it. If I go to close YouTube for any reason, it just ends the live like abruptly. I've tried looking up something before and it did that. So sorry, I can't really do that. Oh, what happened? Why were you scared? Because somebody had sent me a death threat on my personal email. And it really jump scared me. Because they were bringing up like I messed up their PFP or their like national flag. That's why I don't do flags either. But I messed up somebody's PFP and I got a death threat for a PFP, messing up their PFP, and that scared me really, really badly. And so I don't do PFPs anymore. I will never do PFPs again. What breed is your dog? Okay, so Sally is a mutt, so I don't really know because she's got like 4 different dog breeds in her. But Jack is like a Shih Tzu. He kind of looks like that. I don't know how else to explain what breed he is. That's like the closest I can get. Sorry that happened to you. Yeah, it happened a while ago, back like towards the beginning when I started streaming. But it still really scared me to have it happen regardless. Over a PFP. Yeah, some people are crazy. I've also had it happen to me over a national flag, which I will never do national flags again. because I didn't know how to draw the Saudi Arabia flag, and that was what it happened over, was the Saudi Arabia flag. I didn't know how to draw the Saudi Arabia flag, and they got really, really mad at me. Report them? I did report the emails. The account and everything, dude. Like, I was scared. I blocked them. I also made it to where I could not get emails to anything YouTube related. Yet, after the first time, I still got another email, so it didn't really work. But I should not be getting any emails YouTube related, unless it's from, like, YouTube themselves. Be safe. Yeah. I'm always someone that looks over. I don't leave the house all that much. I always look over my shoulder when I do, but still really scary. So don't send death threats, people. Please. That's a bad thing to do. I draw a lot of Miku. That's cool. Can you do Dandy? If you do, I'll give you a clue. No one has ever drawn what I want them to. I don't know how to draw Dandy. Who is Dandy? Have you got monetized yet? I'm close. I just got to get a few more watch hours. I've been looking into it. I just got to stream more and get more watch hours. Can you do Spider-Man? I have done Spider-Man before. We'll go look for that. So there's Megamind for anyone that wanted the Megamind. Dandy, he's a flower? Okay, well, I don't know what he looks like. That's the question. Like, when I don't know what something looks like, you can't just say, oh, he's just a flower. Because then I draw a flower, and then somebody's like, well, you got it wrong. So I'm not going to draw Dandy from whatever he's from. I'm assuming he's from Dandy's World, because I get mentions for that a lot. A rainbow flower? Can you draw joy? How do you draw joy? Like, it's just happy? Wow, you got 1K? Yes, I do have 1K. I'm actually at 1.14K. So I got 140 subscribers on top of the 1K. If you mess up, it's fine. I don't care. Have you... Oh, you mean from Inside Out. Okay, I didn't know what you were talking about at first. Yeah, I know what Inside Out is. I don't really like that movie. The movie is, like, weird. Like, it's not a bad movie. I'm not saying it's bad. I just, like, it does not ring with me. I'm just sorry. Sorry, I've never gone to your live. It's okay, Maxwell. You're not like you're not required to join somebody's live. Like, I want to get that very clear. If you want to watch me, you want to watch me. If you don't, you don't. That's up to you. Remember me? Yeah, you got timed out because you have to be a mod. Don't have to be a mod. Can you draw your profile picture? I draw it a lot. I actually just drew it in this page right here. There's my profile picture. I draw my profile picture a lot because people want me to draw it. I'm fine drawing mine because I won't send myself a death threat over failing to draw mine. But I don't draw other people's anymore. I don't know why the mods didn't give you a warning first. They should have. I'm sorry, but I know what Made You Into a Circus is. I just haven't watched it in a very long time. Mimikyu. I'm kind of done drawing. I've been drawing for like an hour at this point, so we've been showing off art for the past 10 minutes. I usually only do one page because I am running out of pages to draw on, and I want to try and get as many drawing live streams with this notebook as possible. Do you know what Murder? I know what Murder Drones is. I have not watched it. I've been planning to watch it though. I've watched the guy's other stuff like Cliffside before, but I have not watched Murder Drones yet. Yeah, you can't send like pictures like that in lies or anything like that. It kind of sucks, but I also see why you can't. Do you draw horror? I actually do draw some spooky stuff occasionally. Actually, let's go look at some spooky stuff. I have a bunch of spooky stuff. Let me see if I can find the page. It was really far back here. Man, how long ago was that stream? Oh, yeah, for anyone that wanted me to draw the dinosaur, here is the dinosaur I drew. It's a dinosaur. I love your attitude. Thank you, I guess. Can you do Let Me Think Poppy? What? Can you draw a simple star? I've already drawn a star to the stream. I think you were weren't you the person that asked me to draw a star? Is there an animator that inspires you? A lot of animators inspire me, not just one. Like, people that work at, like, Glitchworks, they inspire me. Because that small team can make some really quality animations. And they make some really good shows. The people who make Primal, those guys inspire me. The Adult Swim team that makes Primal, they inspire me. They can make some really cool stuff. That is the cute dinosaur. Thank you. Poppy from Poppy Playtime. I mean, that weird creepy doll, I don't really have the skill to draw that. I usually do digital art, so I'm not the greatest at doing physical art. Here's Bill Cipher for anyone who wanted Bill Cipher. He's right up here. That's awesome. Thank you. Mommy Long. Yeah, I'm not going to... I don't really want to draw them. Apparently, I've heard that game has fallen off in Chapter 4. So, I don't know, man. I haven't even watched it since, like, a couple years. I watched Chapter 1 and 2. I have not looked into anything else. Draw a jacket. We aren't drawing anymore. It was just you heard me say that. You like your drawings. Your drawings better than me. It's a lot of practice. It takes a lot of practice, and even then, I'm not perfect. Pookie is missing. Draw a Geometry Dash cube. Actually, I have drawn that before. I think I'll find that eventually. I'm looking for the spooky stuff. Where's all the spooky stuff I drew? It's just not here. Oh yeah, here. Here's the Geometry Dash cube right there. That's that's my best attempt at it. Yeah, you're kind of late. But it's okay. You can always tune into tomorrow's one. I don't know if I'm going to stream again tonight. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. But considering I've slept most of the day, I don't know, man. I got to go to sleep. All right, see ya. I may go back to sleep. If you see this, you seem really cool. Have a star. Thank you. Thank you, Blossom Blun. Bro, you've drawn like everything? Yeah, because people ask me to draw a lot. When are you going to end the stream? Probably in a little bit. I'm kind of tired. I may go back to sleep for another little while and then stream again. Here's the spooky stuff, finally. So here's things like the zombie. We did the marionette. We did Eyeless Jack. Slender Man. Siren Head. Smile Dog. Like, we did a bunch of spooky stuff. I also live in Washington. What kind of shows or games do you like? I like animated shows a lot. The animation is just always so nice to see, especially when it's like mostly hand drawn. But I really like games where you start off as like a tiny pile of dirt and you become like a god. I like RPGs and stuff like that a lot. RPGs and MMOs. Good night, guys. All right, see you, Sandria Stallone. Thank you for tuning in. You tuned in and chatted with me a lot. Thank you. You want me to say Pibble again? Man, Sky, you really like it when I say the Pibble lines, don't you? I will look at this stuff. If it's to do with Roblox, I'm not drawing Roblox. I've drawn things like violence, so that my life project is about a lot of violence, so it's okay. Hello, how are you? I'm doing fine. Can you please do Cartoon Cat? Oh. Okay, I get you're new here. I'm not drawing anymore. I'm gonna be ending stream. I'm a little tired again. Man, I cannot fight off these side effects right now. Don't say exactly where you live. That's a very bad idea. I'm gonna remove that message. Do not say where you live. Don't dox yourself. Can you do Pebble? He's a dog, but a rock, and he has little flowers. Who's Pebble? Okay, I don't know. And you've seen me say I'm not going to draw anymore a lot. And I know you've seen me because you're the one who's been chatting to draw some stuff I don't know how to draw. So, no. Yeah, it's really dangerous to say your location on the internet. But it doesn't matter if it's a big town. People still find you. So, just don't say your location. It's simple. I'm just saying for your own safety, don't say your location. Don't say you're in town or anything like that. It's one thing to say your state. Don't say your town. Because then people can find you. Just don't. For your own safety. What are we drawing? We're not drawing anymore. We're showing off some old stuff. This is the spooky stuff I did. I like your drawings. Have a flower. Thank you. My friend has 14K subscribers. Well, your friend is doing something right. I'm going to show off one more page, and I'm going to end stream. Here was one of my more popular ones. People wanted me to do everything here. As you can see, a lot of stuff on the page. Like, people wanted me to draw so many things. Oh, see you, Destroyer. That's a lot. Yeah. Usually most of the pages look like this, where they're just packed to the brim. We're not drawing anymore. But, so this is the last page. I really appreciate you guys tuning in. What's your question, Sky? Is it okay if I say I'm from Mars? Sure. I'm eating bread? Okay. Alright. I'm going to end stream, and I'm probably going to sleep again. And if I wake up, I'll stream again. But I'm gonna sleep. So thank you all for tuning in. Hope you have a great day, night, or evening, or morning, or wherever it is for whatever time it is for you. Hope you have a great day at school or at work. And I really do thank all of you for tuning in. It means so much that you guys took the time out of your day to tune in. Especially to something that some people don't find all that entertaining. So I'll be back with streaming game. I'll do a gaming stream if I wake up. But I'm going to sleep and just... I'm going to try and fight off this sleeping medication afterwards. Sorry for being late. Don't say sorry for being late. You tuned in for the little bit of time that you did. That's all it means. That's all, you know. You still made an effort to be here. And that's what it means to me. Have a great day. Sorry I was early, by the way. What do you mean sorry you were early? All right, guys. See ya.